took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and we caught the bloody British in a town in New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We looked down a river and we see the British come, and they must have been...
This is Pete Hedrick, or you may know me better from my role as the 16th President of the United States. I'm creating this video today for two purposes. First, it will be my portfolio project for the certification class I am currently taking through Leading Edge Alliance. Second, I will use it to embarrass myself and torture my 7th and 8th grade students when I show it to them as an introduction to their own video project they will be working on this school year. I know what you're thinking. Not a boring history video. Well then, don't make it boring, students. Do something like this.
It's the plague, gonna kill you in a few days. A pandemic so severe, Black Death caused such horror and fear, and there ain't no cure for that, girl. You'll be dead in no time flat, girl. You get acronecrosis from the Yersinia pestis, and it makes your tongue a black, girl. Gonna bury you out and back, girl. Ooh, fleas on rats, fleas on rats. 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 Started in China, don't know how, but the Mongols used biological warfare. At Caffa, hurl play corpses at the Genoese. The Italians fled back to Sicily, and in 1347, Black Death set a load to Europe in the form of infected fleas.
Now, you don't have to sing, unless you want to, of course, but make sure it's creative and include real historical information like this video did about the plague. Now, if you choose this option, you will be creating a video about the Renaissance and Reformation. I know you're all excited, but before you ask a bunch of questions, watch the rest of the video. I'll probably answer most of your questions. Yes, you can work in groups, anywhere between 2 and 4 people. And the video should be between 10 and 20 minutes long. Now, you are not expected to cover every detail from the unit, but you will need at least one scene from every chapter, beginning with chapter 28 and going through chapter 32. That will be a total of at least 5 scenes. Focus on one event from each chapter and write a creative scene depicting the event. You will need to show me at least a rough draft of the script before you start filming. Let me give you a few things to think about when creating a quality video. First, make sure the information is in your own words. Do not plagiarize from the textbook or any other source. Second, create dialogue and action. Have characters speak to each other and act out scenes. In the past, I've had students pretend to be a newscaster, and the students sit there and read from a script, or even worse, straight from the textbook.
Hello, my name is Alex Hedrick with the 6 o'clock news. I'm a news reporter. Introduction. Toward the end of the Middle Ages, a great flowering of culture called the Renaissance began in Italy and spread through.
Boring.
In this
Boring.
you will learn that what
Boring.
the Renaissance was, how it began.
Nobody wants to see that. I mean, come on. I'm not giving you a grade because you can read out loud. I'm giving you a grade for what you know about 7th grade world history. I want to see some action. Don't just sit there. The next thing to remember is this is a history class. You're being graded for what you know in history. I have had some students in the past that have handed in a video that had good editing, had good action, but very little historical information. I remember one time when I had some boys mention the name of some battle and then end up pushing each other around a trampoline for 5 minutes.
It's the final countdown.
guys? Come on. Give me some real historical information here. So the question comes up, how do you mix the two? How do you have good action and dialogue and good historical information? Well, here's a couple of examples from last year's U.S. history videos that might give you some ideas.
This is hard work.
I'll say. 952 miles down and still 892 miles left. We barely made a dent in the work.
Hey, dogs, get back to work. I don't pay for lollygagging. Right, sir.
You barely pay this at all. I get $6 a month. You?
About the same. You no complain. I get $1. You get that? $1. That 5 months, $1 foot-long subway. Anyway, really, it's $5. I have to buy clothes from Dollar Tree. Hey, back to work. I don't even like Dollar Tree. They have crappy stuff anyway. Just 700 pounds of pure iron.
Yeah, I'll say.
How many of these in a mile?
400.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You hear about the buffalo?
Yeah. Too bad.
They're almost all gone. Stupid passengers just start shooting them on the way.
Yeah. They kill just about everything they see.
Tired of fighting. Our chiefs are killed. The old men are all dead. It is cold, and we have no blankets. The little children are freezing to death. My people, some of them have run away to the hills and have no blankets, no food, no one knows where they are. Hear me, my chiefs. I am tired. My heart is sick and sad. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever.
Of course, when possible, give historical information in the dialogue, but also take advantage of the tools that most computers have built in. Don't just film your video, edit it. Windows Movie Maker, iMovie, and many other programs allow you to add text, voiceovers, and other tools that can help you convey real information. Don't be afraid to ask for help from me or from one of your classmates if you're not sure how to do something. After this video, I will give you details in class, such as how many points this project is worth, how to let me know who is in your group, and when the project is due. Remember, have fun, be creative, but don't forget to show me what you know about the Renaissance and Reformation. Let me know if you have any questions. And just to be historically accurate, Abraham Lincoln was not a vampire hunter.
Yes, I was!
Ah!